The thing you've been trying to fix about yourself is actually your greatest asset. Being too black for this room, too queer for this room, too creative for a normal job, imposter syndrome in creative settings, just never feeling like you're enough. I've spent decades trying to be someone that others could accept. And I found that the more that I blended in or tried to blend in, the more I lost the essence of myself. I'm here to tell you, not fitting in is not a problem. It's your superpower. The thing you've been trying to fix about yourself is actually your superpower. Humans are social creatures. We literally have been bred and grown to fit in with each other and to live with one another. So going against the grain and going against that and saying to the people in your community around you, I don't fit in with you, is literally going against your human biology. That is so tough. But it's so important for you to realize that. Back in my day, they used to sell you for $500. Now you're giving it away for free. Back in the day, I get called outcast's whore. Back in the day, being the outcast, being the odd person out, being the one not included in the tribe meant death. Like you're just gonna die. Like they're gonna send you out to the woods, or they're gonna leave you behind when we migrate and follow the bison, and you're just gonna die. You just like don't have the resources, you don't have the community built within you to survive. Things aren't exactly the same. There's a higher likelihood of surviving, and with the advent of social media, you have so many different people that you can connect with at any given time, like me. So don't feel shame or don't feel bad that when our primal instincts were developing, when we were discovering who we really were as humanity, we discovered this gene of like, oh, if we stick together, there's so much more power in numbers. And now we're in this advanced age where we have technology and medicine and food resources and irrigation and all this stuff that allows us to survive. And you're actively choosing to not fit in, and you're actively choosing to say, there's something greater out there for me. Being here, following y'all with the bison and making the huts and all that, that's cool, but it's not what I'm meant for. I have a bigger dream. I have a greater dream. There's something so much greater than what you all can see right now. I want to go hunt horses. I want to go ride a wild horse. Forget this mammoth. Forget this saber-toothed tiger that's like hunting us down. Like, I know that there are birds of paradise out there. I know that they're the most beautiful flowers that I don't even know the colors. And oh my god, the purple! Purple exists. I don't know why I got excited about purple, but purple exists. Purple is a color. There's no purple in this tundra. There's no purple where we live. I need to go out and I need to find my purple. And that means I have to step away from you guys. That's okay. It's gonna hurt not fitting in. Not fitting in is almost supposed to hurt. It's a little like anal. You're fitting a script that wasn't meant for you. I love to say that life is a stage. Theater is life and life is theater in a way. And so we're all given scripts. We're all provided scripts. Everyone has a script. And sometimes the script that you're reading just doesn't fit your archetype. It just doesn't fit your character. It doesn't fit your typecast. And it's not meant to be the script that you follow. Yet and still you feel this obligation to follow the script. You have this obligation to stick to the script because you believe that it's all I know. Like, what else do I do? What else do I say? You're singing a song that's in the wrong key. You know, you're supposed to be doing ballet, but you're in combat boots. Like, how do you expect to succeed when this just was not made for you? Like, you were not made to fit in. You were not made to sing the song. You're not meant to dance this dance. You were not made to read the script. Again, life is a stage. And also, you, Kyle, you are playing every role. Your Cher in West Side Story. I will be playing all the parts. You are literally the director. You're the actor. You're the script writer. The script supervisor. You're the PA. You're doing craft services. You're the one choreographing. You're the one doing the staging, blocking, lighting, sound design, sound mixing, marketing, publication, editing. Like, you are every single role in the production of life. Which was a Broadway musical, right? About like escorts and sex workers. My body is my business. Nobody's business but my own. Nobody's business but my own. Nobody. I don't think I have the copyright to that, and I want to be monetized. So you cannot belong anywhere because you're not being honest with yourself. You're wondering why you're not booking the job. You're wondering why you're not with the people you're supposed to be with. You're wondering why you're not surrounded by the loving community that you know exists out there because you're not being honest with yourself. You're not belonging to yourself. You're not being real with who you really are deep inside. You want to keep reading from this script and you want to keep playing this role even though you know there are diminishing returns, and you know that in the end of days, okay, I'm not a doomsayer, you know that at the end of the day, this is just not the role for you, and this is not where you're meant to be. And the sooner that you accept that, and the sooner that you come to terms with that, oh my gosh, the possibilities that can open up. You will waste your life trying to fit in. Think of it as like a train or a bus ride or a hike or a car ride or an airplane, whatever mode of transportation. Hell, a scooter. These bitches in Atlanta, I seen one on I-75 with me the other day, riding on a scooter. They're going to jail. Whatever, you're on your scooter. Or in Code Lyoko land, you're on your overbike, or you're riding through the sewers to the factory, where you'll be sent to a digital world. It's actually a prison that your father created in order to keep you trapped under his thumb, because he was a mentally insane computer architect and scientist. Anyways, the longer you're on this scooter, the longer you're on I-75, going the wrong way to get to your actual destination, you're just adding time. So if your destination's over here and you're just steadily moving this way, the destination's not moving. Your dreams are not moving. Your goals are not moving. What you're supposed to be is not moving. Yet and still you're moving farther away from it. You're putting in the time, baby. You are learning these lines. You're reciting them before bed. You're writing them down. You're reading them backwards. Like, you're doing the character study for a character you don't even want to play, for a role that doesn't even serve you. You are self-abandoning. You are self-sabotaging. You are literally removing yourself from the most magical parts of you. For what? Are you looking to be accepted, or are you looking to be authentic? And there's a gray with everything. There's a place for both of those options. However, we still live in a society, like, there are certain scripts that we do have to follow. And someone says to you, "Oh, how are you doing?" In the grocery store, you don't say, "I'm struggling. I'm going through a reinvention phase right now. I feel as if I'm stuck between two worlds in this liminal space, and that no one can really relate to me. And I feel like I'm walking through the crowds, and I'm an alien on this planet, and no one really understands, and no one really gets me, and no one ever really will get me, because I don't even know myself sometimes. I just haven't seen you since high school, and I was wondering if you could pass me a carton of eggs." Like, no one, no one wants to have that conversation. So sometimes you do have to be accepted. You can't be authentic and vulnerable all the time. That's just kind of like dangerous. But you do have free will, or not. I don't know. This is not a, well, maybe this is a philosophy channel. A question I want to ask is, who benefits from you fitting in? Capitalism, colonialism, imperialism, fascism. All of these horrible structures of power benefit from you fitting in and you complying and conforming, because then you're just easier to control. So if you're looking for freedom, if one of your core tenets is freedom, you can't fit in. Like, it's impossible for you to fit in. If you want to be free, you cannot fit in. Freedom is the antithesis of conformity. You can't conform and be free. There is no freedom in conformity. I think that's what We Will Rock You, the musical, is about, actually, now that I think about it. I just seen a bitch on a bike. I bet you he knows where he's going in his little purple hot pants. All of these systems were created to reward conformity. Let's go back to school. Let's go back to elementary school. Who were the kids who were rewarded? The ones who listened to the teacher, the authority figure. The ones who showed up every day and showed conformity and the ability to have their time controlled and their, like, literal physical body and space controlled. Who gets employee of the month? The one who kisses up to the authority figures. They're the ones in charge. They're the ones of making the decisions. You're in charge. You're in charge of your own life. You have ownership of your own life. By not fitting in, by being okay with not fitting in, you are taking the utmost ownership over your life and over your destiny. I'm so glad to join you on this journey. Ultimately, we're all looking to grow, hopefully. I know that I'm looking to grow. And not fitting in is evidence of growth. Think of weight loss, think of muscle building, think of puberty, any time of your life where your body has gone through a significant amount of growth. Your clothes don't fit. Things just don't fit anymore. And that's how you know you've grown. If you go to try after puberty, once you're like, 14, 15, you go to try the clothes on when you were 8, they're not going to fit. They're not supposed to fit, because you've grown, you've evolved, you've changed, you've learned things, you've experienced things, you've seen things, and you're just not the same. And you can't return to what you used to be, because you've seen so much. You need to accept that you have seen so much and that you cannot return to prior versions of yourself. I actually did this the other day. I put my past self to rest. I grieved my past self. I wrote like a whole eulogy. I wrote a whole letter of like, hey, you're just not needed anymore. Like, you cannot exist. For the highest version of me to exist, for the greatest version of Keller Kevy to exist, You just can't be here. And I have to let you go, and I have to let go of the coping mechanisms. I have to let go of the limiting beliefs. I have to let go of so much. I gotta be like Elsa, let it go. Let it go. Copyright. Being an artist, having an artistic condition, as I like to say, that literally means you're predisposed to not fitting in. It is impossible to be an artist. It is impossible to be a visionary. It's impossible to be an innovator and think that you're supposed to fit in. It's impossible to be extraordinary and think that you're supposed to fit in. What does extraordinary mean? Let's break it down. Let's go electric company on this. Extraordinary, extraordinary, ordinary, normal, simple, commonplace, extraordinary, above normal, more than normal, not being considered even as commonplace, rare. So if you want to be extraordinary, if you want to be an extraordinary artist, extraordinary dancer, extraordinary actor, extraordinary, technician, you have to be extra. You have to be rare. You have to be different than the ordinary. You have to do what the ordinary does or are not willing to do. You have to do what they do like to the utmost, or do what they're not willing to do. Think of queer people, think of Black people, street dance, ball culture, voguing, these underground subcultures that have been formed from people being told, you don't fit in. And I'm saying, I'll just create my own spot. I'll just do my own thing. Like, that's fine. Like, thank you for giving me permission to not fit in, because now I can find my tribe and I can find my community and I can build something greater than what you're trying to conform me in, what you're trying to pull me into, that I know that I'm not supposed to be in. Stop chasing. You are the prize. You are the victor. You are the light at the end of the tunnel. Surround yourself with people who leave you feeling lighter, who leave you feeling greater than when you walked into the room with them, than when you started and had that conversation with them. Those are the people you need to surround yourself, because obviously everything is energy. Everything is energetic. And so people who add to your energy, people who like boost your energy, those are the people that you need to pull, that you need to, hone in on. The people who leave you feeling drained and depressed, and like, oh, gotta go in another day. Spend another day with this person, the coworker who just won't shut the fuck up. You can draw back. You have every power in the world. Just set those boundaries, queen or king, monarch, queer, non-binary, all those things. And know that this will not be a huge list. It's not like people are running around like, oh my gosh, like I'm a positive presence in your life. You're gonna have to seek them out. You're gonna have to find them. But when you know, do you know, Diane? Do you? When you know, when you can feel it in your like bones in your body, when you like walk away, you're like, oh, that was a different conversation. I haven't had a conversation like that in forever. That person really wanted to know me. The person was really interested in me. You will know, and your body will tell you. And it might feel foreign, it might feel scary, but lean into it, because there's something there. Give yourself the courage. Permit yourself the courage to be fully seen. And don't water yourself down. Don't make yourself palatable for others. Because guess what? That's only going to attract people who want the half you. And they think half you is full you. And so they're always going to want half you. And you're like, but wait, no, full me. And they're like, no, we don't want that. We want half. So you're stuck giving half. Give the full you, and the right people will come out and be like, you're perfect. That is so amazing. I needed that. Build your life. You need to build your life. You are the architect of your life. Like I was saying, you're the scriptwriter, you're the director, you're all of it. You're the architect of your life. And the secret is all the answers you're looking for, everything you're looking for, you already know. The first step you need to take, you already know. I don't need to tell you what the first step is. You know what the first step is. You know what you're not doing, what you need to be doing. You just need to give yourself permission. You need to give yourself, hey, I can do this. I'm capable of this. I'm worthy of this. Go out and do it. Only person stopping you is you. Only person holding you back is you. Only person telling you no is you. Because there are so many people out there who want to tell you yes. You have not been removed from the tribe. You have not been excommunicated. You have not been shunned. You have not been given the scarlet letter. You have been given permission to go and find the greatest mysteries, to go discover and uncover and unveil and unsheathe and live in the most magical moments. You've been gifted. You were born to be your favorite version of yourself. And if no one's told you this today, I believe in you, and I know that your dreams are going to come true.